This first perimeter problem looks simple enough. If you think back to our polygon stuff, we've got a trapezoid is what we have. We've got a right trapezoid. We've got a right angle right here. We've got two sides that are parallel, two sides that aren't, and four sides all together. So realistically, this would be pretty easy if we had all the numbers. We've 5 plus 4 plus 8 plus whatever this is. Here's the problem. Finding that slanted side. What I want you to do is I want you to think back to all the things we've talked about with perimeter. Pause this video, see if you can figure out what this side is in order to get the entire perimeter. If you can't figure it out, you think about it for a while, just watch the video to figure it out. But I want you to at least try to figure it out because everybody should be able to do this. So pause the video now, think about it, and then we'll come back to it here and see how you did. Now that you've had some time to think about it, what I'm hoping you see here in this complex perimeter problem is that right here we basically have a right triangle, okay? Which means that if we know what the bottom or the base of the triangle is, and we know what the height of the triangle is, we should be able to find remember the slanted side is called the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Okay? We should be able to do that with what we call the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? And if you remember, the Pythagorean theorem was just a to the second power, a squared, plus b to the second power, b squared, equals c to the second power. Okay? So now we got to make sure we have these sides, which we do. I can just transfer this 4 right over here because those are going to be the same length. And then I need to know what this is. Okay? If I transfer this 5 down here, and we know this 8 is all the way across the bottom, that's going to leave this small part right here to be 3, which is going to be really helpful because 5 plus 3 would be 8. So numbers we're focusing on here, we've got a height of 4 and a base of 3. Now we should be able to use the Pythagorean theorem to find this side. Okay? So I'm just going to insert the numbers into my formula down here. 4 to the second power plus 3 to the second power. Remember, C always represents that hypotenuse or that slanted side. So this is basically, I can erase this to make more sense of it. That's going to be our C side right there, equals C to the second power. Okay? So basically what we're doing is we're going to add these together and we're going to take the square root of it. Square root is opposite of to the second power. So let's do that. 4 times 4, 16. 3 times 3 is 9. We add those together, we get 25. Now, we wanted to know what this was before we squared it, before we went to the second power, so we just need to find the square root of it. Square root of 25, of course, is 5. So that means that this side is 5. Now that we have all the sides, all we have to do is add them all up. So we can get rid of the numbers that don't matter anymore because all we need is the outside numbers. That's not going to matter. That's not going to matter. Now we have our 4 outside numbers. 5 plus 5 would be 10. 10 plus 8 would be 18. 19, 20, 21, 22. So our answer to this question is perimeter is going to be 22 whatever units we're using here. Okay? All we had to do was turn this into a right triangle, use the Pythagorean theorem, and we've got our answer.